106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
How do you like them apples?
I drink your milkshake.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Say hello to my little friend! The power of Christ compels you!
Here's Johnny!
War mustang, boy! Gentlemen, you can't fight in here, this is the war room!
What the fuck's up, everybody? It's so weird, like, it's so strange starting them, because I'm looking at two people, but I'm talking to 2 million. I don't know what I'm supposed to be like saying, you know? But, we watched Lovebirds today, and I'm not gonna forget.
Also, this is the Half Focus podcast. I'm Noah.
I'm Blake.
And our guest today is, once again,
Anthony Ashe, with an E. Alright. Wow.
Yeah, we watched Lovebirds.
Yeah, we watched Lovebirds, directed by, let's see here, Michael Showalter, whoever that is. And then, who even cares about that? Starring Issa Rae and Kamal Nanjiani.
How it is confidently pronounced.
Nanjiani. I don't know.
Yeah, I really liked this movie.
This was a good... Anthony recommended this one. This is a solid film.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for making me watch this movie.
Dude, honestly, like, I would definitely have just always loved Birds. Even though it's, like, Kamal and everything, I probably would have just, like, passed this up a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, as soon as Anthony was like, yeah, you want to watch this? He's like, yeah, and I read the little description, saw that picture, like, just the photo that they have on it is already, like, what the fuck's going on, you know? Like, damn.
Yes, normally rom-com stuff like this I don't really like or have the attention span for, but this is like
This is a rom-com with orgies, with actually good comedy.
That's the first thing.
First actual semi-plot point we get into. The orgies.
My first point says orgy foreshadowing.
I was about to say, I heard you say that. I heard you say the foreshadowing, and I was like, that's a good...
I mean, let's be honest. No one wears those masks to do something that they're.
Oh, it was some Eyes Wide Shut type shit.
Yeah, it was some fucking Epstein Island type shit.
Yeah, let's not get into Epstein Island.
I stay making it political.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that one. Like, we don't need that.
Someone started us off with a question, just to get.
Okay.
I have a question once we get into the meat of the shit.
Okay. So just, oh god, this is gonna get into the meat a bit too. Okay, I'll do my other question. This one's not even nearly as good. Y'all think you could win the Amazing Race? Because that's a little beginning plot.
Depends on who my partner is, really.
Yeah.
Okay, like if you two were partners.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
I'd be carrying Anthony.
We would 100. I would stop caring. Nah, I couldn't do that.
My brothers and I discussed, like, either Andrew and Kyle, like, trying to make a little... Because you have to film, like, a tape.
Andrew would drag that down. He would drag that team down.
But Andrew would be good on TV.
That's true.
I think I could only do it with, like, my significant other or something, because it would have to be something where I'm, like, motivated to do well.
Like they're gonna... And it's got to end relationship. I wonder how many relationships have been ended.
Not if you win. Not if you win.
Yeah, none of them win.
Money doesn't make it easier, guys.
I don't know, man.
Okay, maybe it depends who you ask. Yeah.
Money makes things a lot easier, I think.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, there's definitely stuff to say without spoiling it, but not a ton, because it's not, like, an incredibly mind-blowingly deep movie, I didn't think.
Yeah, the plot isn't super complicated or anything.
No. But I would definitely say, like, just the way it's, like, as far as a romantic movie, like, a movie that centers around romance and, like, someone's relationship, definitely the most shits I've given about a relationship in a movie, like, very few movies that I'm like, oh, I really want them to, you know what I mean? And I was really like, oh, I don't know. And, like, I just related to a lot of their issues and shit like that. I was about multiple times, I was like, oh, I've seen this a few times firsthand.
Like, a lot of the relationship shit was, like, all the bad stuff that I feel like everyone kind of goes through at some point.
And they just, like, I mean, this, like, Amazing Race. They start off talking about the Amazing Race, and it's like, you're, like, bickering, but with a smile, you know what I mean? And it's like, Like, I feel like that's what, like, even bad relationships, sometimes y'all are even, like, almost having fun arguing, but then it just, like, they turn into these real arguments so subtly. But, like,
they just escalate and escalate and escalate.
Mm-hmm. But, like, I thought that was so realistic feeling on like, how it...
And, I mean, unlike most other rom-coms, there might be one or two, like, kind of sappy romantic scenes.
Yeah.
But, like, throughout it's just them as a couple acting out the plot and actually, like, dealing with life events going on.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't just, like, halt it and be like, but we're in love.
Yeah, exactly. They definitely have a lot of... I mean, I have a note on the bottom, though, that says, fuck Keith, we're all someone's second pick.
Man. Keith hit you too real? Keith hit you too real. That's okay.
Okay, here's the thing. Because he goes, I don't like the way you look at him, to her. And she's like, she doesn't even say anything. I'm like, wow, you gotta at least deny it.
Man, don't hate on Keith. Keith was a nice guy.
I mean, this is a movie podcast, but we could really get into that bag, you know. I mean, I'm ready to get into that.
This is called half focus, Anthony. We don't just talk about movies. Yes.
You know, I'm just saying. Just think. Sometimes we see a lack of accountability and real recognition of lack of accountability and self acknowledgement from the opposite gender relationships. That's all. That's all.
Whoa, making some generalization statements on you. Maybe Anthony's getting canceled on this podcast.
Anthony was clearly hurt. He was hurt.
Yes.
Very.
We've all been hurt.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna I made it a bullet point. From the very beginning of the movie, I'm on Kamal's side.
Yeah, 100% on his side.
Being shallow in my mind is... I mean, he said it wrong, but also, like... If this girl just thinks he's a complete loser and everything, I'm like, wow, that's like, yeah, you can get the fuck out of here. Like,
see, okay.
You gotta, because you're dating someone, like, the only reason you date someone you don't like at the moment is because you think eventually they won't be a loser.
Well, it seems like she liked him initially, and then after a while he became too comfortable almost, and like ready to just be on his own and not really like... He didn't do anything. It didn't seem like he was going out of his way to do anything for her.
Yeah.
Or help out her interests.
No, that's true. Yeah, we don't see like a ton of their relationship.
Yeah,
before
the relationship isn't
really
the focal point of the movie.
We're basing this off like 10 minutes.
Yeah. We only watched 10 minutes of the movie.
Right.
Plus the trailer.
But the actual humor in this movie too, dude, they had one-liners out the ass.
I know. I think this movie. Really, for me, was the biggest. What's this? Kamal? I forget his name, but he was also in. What's the HBO? Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
He was in Silicon Valley and Issa Rae. I forget what she's in, but this movie just really showed to me both of them are incredibly funny on their own.
Yeah.
And this was like really eye-opening to me for that. Both of them are hilarious.
And they have really good chemistry playing off each other.
Exactly. Yeah, like it worked together for both of them.
I didn't know if Issa Rae was also a comedy. I don't know if she does, but I'm pretty sure. Like, if you ask Kamal, he's an actor, but he's like they're both. I feel like they're both similar. Like they do.
Sure Issa Rae is like a comedy.
Yeah, like a comedic actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, yeah, they definitely. Dude, you're right. They fucking like. And especially Kamal, because you see like a little more than just he does what he always sort of does, his little sarcastic, almost like, not exactly sure type shit, but then there's like some heart in other scenes and stuff, some intensity.
Yeah, like he's funny, but he's also like both of them are decent actors too.
Oh,
it's not
yeah,
like
they're super good.
Oh yeah, no, and I mean it's a 2-person movie basically.
Exactly,
so they
like,
carry it.
Once it cuts from them like meeting in college or whatever to their real relationship, and they're in the house, you're like, damn. I was literally like, did they have these motherfuckers live together for 4 years before they filmed this? Because they just feel so actually natural with each other. Like I felt like the way they just moved around the room felt accurate.
Yeah, and I mean the fighting kind of seems like what you and Anthony already do. So
exactly. See, this movie just top to bottom incredibly realistic and really like down to earth.
Yes, and what we're saying is we're all incels.
Basically.
No comment.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna retract the basically on that, and I'm gonna leave Blake on an island for that one.
Yeah, that's. That seems to be a trend.
I'm an incel, like I said. We're all someone's second pick. And then I have an arrow going to that says, get used to someone. Oh, you get used by someone, like she's just trying to make Keith jealous the whole time.
Wow, you really...
I'm just joking, but that was. I mean, at first, until I met Keith, he was something pretty cool. But I definitely was like, nothing's more annoying than when you're dating a girl and some dude's like obviously like flirting, and then like you like even make a little side mark, make eye contact with each other, and it's just like this motherfucker, and I'm about to throw up a goddamn chair. Like
happened to me twice.
So I was literally
also happened to me.
So that's what I'm saying. And when that was happening, I was just like, fuck Keith, fuck her. We're all somebody's second. She's just dating it. Like we all have that one person that we're like, oh, if only,
Maybe this movie was just targeted specifically to us. Like, just
all of my relationships,
like, distraught people
with failed love,
toxic relationships.
Yeah, just failed people with like toxic relationships.
Yeah,
that's basically what
we're not incels. We're just failed people with toxic relationships.
Honestly,
See, oddly enough, I was happy at the end of this movie, and now I'm not so much. Thanks, guys. It's been fun.
You're right. It is. No, it's a happy ending.
That's true. Also, when we were talking about like it being realistic, how they had chemistry and stuff.
Yeah.
How they handle the entire, without going into details, cult murder thing, I feel like it's pretty accurate to how I would, because they're just panicking and making constant wrong decisions.
Like that was the good thing about it, is like, I feel like I totally would have done so much of the shit that they would have done. Like, I would have freaked out in the same way.
Yeah, no, I wrote that down. Like, there's just a feeling every second of the movie of, like, uncertainty and what do we do? Yeah. But, like, in reality, that's, they're not sitting there discussing what to do beforehand for hours. It's like, they're just in the situation. They're literally like, what do we do? This, okay. Like, it's just, there's no time to think. It's just react. So it's like, I thought the way that they don't all of a sudden become John Wicks type shit.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, in the fight scene, especially between Kamal and the fraternity brother.
Yeah.
That was us if we got into an actual fight.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I'm jumping on the bed immediately.
There was flailing. Like, there was no thinking or technique going on. It was bad.
Yeah, his opening move was a Superman punch off of the bed. And I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean...
See, I know how to fight.
It sort of worked.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we can honestly just talk about, like, main shit. We've already said a little bit, like...
Yeah, I think...
Because I was gonna ask, like, whose side were you gonna be on with this? At first, were you, like, did you feel for one or the other more? By the end, did you feel for one or the other more?
So...
Because I felt for her more in the end.
Yeah, more in the end.
Yeah.
I also think I just liked Kamal's character more.
Yeah.
Because Kamal was kind of the sarcastic, like, funnier character.
Yeah.
But looking at the relationship, I think I'm leaning her way for, like, he kind of sucked.
I feel like we're all in the Kamal shiz. Most of us are like, we just
don't
even know what we are.
Exactly.
And it's oh my god, coughing on the mic, coughing in my fucking... Dude, just spit in my mouth.
I wasn't trying to cough into the mic. I choked on my own spit as I was beginning to make
coronavirus, y'all!
This is why we're single.
I was gonna say,
and we're talking about movies on a microphone.
To that point, I was gonna say that I feel like I was definitely I shifted towards supporting Issa's character a bit more at the end, but at the end when she was talking about it was the Instagram when she was talking with her friend at the dinner party. I would like to say I feel like that's a good analogy for real life relationships, and she was talking about how she thought. She made an assumption about what her friend's relationship was based off the Instagram post, and then she was like, no, that's not even what happens.
Exactly.
I feel like that's a real thing. Like, people have unrealistic expectations about what stuff should actually be. And
I saw that first fucking man last night. Not gonna say any names, but someone we know. I saw chaos. Every time I've seen one of these people, they were together. I literally ran into this dude at the bar yesterday. He's like, "Oh, we broke up," and then she comes in 10 minutes later with her friends. It was the most awkward shit I've ever fucking been a part of. And believe me, it only got more awkward.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, oh fuck.
We, for legal reasons, can't say anything more.
For legal reasons.
Yeah.
Our lawyer is shaking his head right now, telling us to stop. So
Shut up, Jerry. We'll put you back in the closet.
But to that point, I feel like this movie did point out people having unrealistic expectations about relationships and how kind of shit can be okay, but not really be okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, because you see your friends' relationships, and it's like, oh, it looks so perfect. They're so happy, and part of that's the face they're putting on in public.
Yeah,
they get in the car after the end, and they're fucking arguing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're never. Yeah. Oh my god! And then another thing that just. Especially after my last relationship a little bit, I was like, when she just said, she's like, yeah, I was like, rather than paying attention, and I mean, even for myself at times, like, rather than paying attention on the person, I'm paying attention, she's like, I'm paying attention to what other people think about it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I fucking hate, like that's, if I'm like dating somebody, if I'm dating somebody and they're like, it looks like they're just trying, it's like an image thing almost more, that shit annoys me.
Yeah.
Like, I know girls love taking pictures together, unpopular opinion, but I'm just, like, I won't think of being like, let's take a picture together.
I never take, I hate myself in photographs.
Yeah, I was say, I don't take pictures.
Stop it.
You guys, I'm gonna get my camera out, we're gonna do a nude photo shoot after this.
No.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Wow, guys, I was gonna get...
You can get naked and take pictures of yourself.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. You do that.
Okay.
Just make sure it's in your room and not out here.
Yeah.
I need this mirror, though.
God.
I do not need... Yeah, let's move on.
How often do you think people have situations... Okay, outside of, like, racial problems, how often do you think someone's, like, I was just a witness to something so insane that if I go to the police right now, they're just gonna, like, be like, bullshit.
I mean, there's definitely a couple of times. Like, that's a thing with, like, why people don't report murders. It's a mix of, like, if, like, a group of people see it, like, they don't report it, and part of it's just they're stunned. Like, you're like, they're gonna think it was me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's also built into, like,
you don't want to get involved.
Our TV and movie culture. Like, that's, like, a plot point for a lot of movies. It's like, oh, they tried to, or true crime stuff, they tried to, say this person was murdered, and it turns out they're the killer. Like, I don't want that happening to me.
Exactly. But that happens to people.
It does.
People go to jail for super long times. Like, well, with DNA, it's getting a little bit better now. Like, people getting out for it finally. But it's like, you hear stories of people, like, in jail for 40 years who had children and shit. And it's just like, oh, we found out you didn't do it. Yeah. Here's $10,000 and your T-shirt back that you came in with.
Good luck living.
Yeah, I say deadass. I'd rather just pretend I wasn't there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would rather just. I don't know if I even want to be involved.
I mean, that's why it's the what's the saying? Like, if you're being assaulted or stuff, like as a woman, if you're being assaulted, scream fire because then people will come. Like, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, and. Especially, like, I feel like there's words that hit your ear. If I hear someone going, like, help, help, sometimes people are, like, fucking around, you know what I mean? Sometimes, like, but, like, then it's, like, you hear fire, you're like, fire. No one's just yelling that normally. But even that, but you're right, though. Like, I feel like we all gotta become Superman and use your supersonic hearing. When you hear help, like, underdog, you go.
Okay. Just a side note related to that. Best joke in the movie when they're talking about if they went to the cops, like they were doing the mock interview of the cop thing.
Yeah.
Issa Rae's character just goes, "This is me covering up my body cam so I can beat the shit out of you."
That whole
scene was
interaction.
Amazing.
That's a diner.
Just in general, the movie had a lot of like good commentaries on stuff. Like they made fun of hipsters a bunch of times.
Oh my god, those are so funny. Those are hilarious.
And then with just like the relationship stuff, it was like funny, but also like stuff that you relate to.
Yeah.
And we're at Mizzou, so the frat boys, yeah, pretty accurate.
Oh yeah, they're making what is it like? That's a roofie
It's like,
factory.
yeah,
over there.
a roofie
I
factory.
have literally witnessed fraternity children doing that exact thing that was happening in the movie.
What?
Roofing people?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh, roofie
yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
That has happened here, but I'm saying like
yeah, I was like, I haven't
know
seen
that,
that.
we know the
personally.
frats here on like all types of
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of frats, Noah.
You know, I go to a
Noah,
nerd
you would
school.
you would have been one of those dudes. And guess what? Anthony and I would have made it out. Because the only people that died in that room were in frat.
That's true. You know what? Fine, but if I get roped
You
in,
were almost in a frat.
Oh, you were almost
That's
as
a lie.
like
That's
a few
blatant-
weeks. Dude, I did not pay a single fucking dollar to this thing. I showed up to like
I
5
was there
events.
for it.
yeah, but you wasted your time doing the.
I was
little-
there for one day.
What is it called thing?
I never.
I did that
Pumped.
once.
I never.
I did that
pumped.
for 1 hour.
I never even got close to pumping.
Do you want to know the
I
real
don't have
story?
to pomp because I go to a D3 school.
I was pumping. My mom and dad were like, they sent me like we talked on the phone that day, and they were like, Blake, yeah, like we think you should like quit, like you can't afford it, da 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 da. And I was kind of like, you know what? I don't really like. It's not that big of a deal to me, but like I wasn't exactly sure which one like way I wanted to go. Still, you know what I mean? And then I went, and it was like a pumping day, and I did it. I'm not kidding, for 12 minutes. And then I walked upstairs to the president and was like, hey, can I talk to you? Yeah, I think I'm dropping. And I was out of there.
Okay.
I never even had to talk to someone to drop. I just stopped showing up.
Yeah.
I was there for one day. Don't try to make it seem like
Well, don't try to make it seem like I'm
just saying you were pretty close.
pretty close as in 3 months away. That is, I met
Closer
it.
than me.
Oh, you're right. I made it a quarter of the way. I'll take that.
I'm in a frat, so
It's a QB sneak.
So I guess Noah's the real.
yeah, I'm the villain
Alpha
here. Apparently.
here.
Yeah.
He is the
Rush
alpha.
Sigat.
Wow. That's getting deleted. That's
No,
the
it's
worst
not.
thing we've said on this podcast.
That's fair.
Rush. No!
I had to do it.
Not on Half Focus. But now you can show this episode to your frat bros.
Yeah.
They might not shit on you for it.
Oh, they're gonna shit on me for anything I do.
All right. Let's trying to think what something.
You
Anthony-
can't hack an iPhone. That's not a
Can
thing.
you not?
Dude, yeah, the government was
No.
had a whole issue
The
with that.
FBI
when
like
the
tried
Boston
to sue
bombing.
Apple to make it so that they couldn't do encryptions on the
Yeah.
iPhone.
Well, then,
Yo, wait, that's kind of sick.
It was
Yo,
the bo-
shout out Apple for figuring
yeah,
that
but
out.
I mean, but I remember like the reason I know about that is because when the Boston bombings
Yeah,
happened,
that's-
they were
yeah.
trying to get into their iPhones.
All right, come on, Apple. You gotta come on.
And they
Do
were
something
like,
for
and
us.
Apple was like, no, we're not going to get in those phones for you.
Apple wasn't gonna do it, and they couldn't do it to an already created iPhone. Like they don't have a backdoor key. They would
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
they
just
have to
develop.
reset
They would
it.
have to change the software so that it's not encrypted for the password and stuff. It doesn't have
Wow.
timer stuff. But yeah, that was just a fun fact.
Pretty sure they did get into that phone, by the way, but
I don't know. Probably
yeah,
sure.
because it was like that was like some New York Times shit. Like nobody's safe now.
Yeah. Also, the code for the phone that they hacked into was 1234. I just want to point that out.
Notice that.
I saw it cycling through, and the last one was just 1234, and I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!"
That's hilarious. That's an amazing detail.
Yeah.
I don't even know how the fuck you saw that. That was so small.
I was just-
no one's looking
yeah.
at screens on the
Yeah,
screen.
exactly.
I got an eagle eye, baby.
That's all right. Here's a question. Do you think that? So I guess we haven't really said it explicitly, but pretty much the whole like point of this. There's a group of rich people who are involved in some type of weird sex cult, and they have orgies as initiation.
Alex Jones over here.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, speaking of Alex Jones, do you think that? I mean, I guess Bohemian Grove isn't really like this type of thing. But do you think that rich people are on this type of stuff? Is that in of itself maybe? Are they trying to say something that maybe the rich people are on some weirdness? Is that
some of those
part of the
Hollywood
movie?
producers up there?
Yeah, I'm saying that could
I'm
be.
just gonna say, definitely yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely yes.
Oh yeah.
Tarantino, we're sure it's not you
No, you're
or
special.
anyone else
You're
that's going to come on this podcast from Hollywood in the future, but yes.
I just feel like they made like so many. Like there was so much other stuff where it was like clear they were trying to like critique it kind of in the movie. And I feel like the whole inclusion and the initial foreshadowing of some weird rich sex cult, I think, is also trying to speak on some weirdness that you rich people out there are doing. Give away your money and stop having orgies in theaters.
What's with rich people loving other people fucking their partners? What is that? Why is that a thing? That is a thing. That's like a thing.
Also, like, the one cult member we get to meet is a fucking senator.
I know!
Just saying.
Dude, that goes along with what you're saying. Yeah. Like, this shit goes...
Rich, government power.
I mean, they're definitely making a message.
They really they was pulling up from deep in this movie. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. They were shooting from 3.
During the fucking, torture scene there, when she goes... Oh, you thought you could get away with it? Because at that time, they're learning what's going on, too. Yeah. And the girl mentions congressman. That's the first time we get an idea that this goes bigger. Dude, when they said congressman, I was just like, what? Like, this whole movie just changed. I'm so much more interested in this cult now. I want to see Dick Cheney in there. Being fucking...
Oh, Dick Cheney founded that shit. Let's be honest. Come on.
Oh, yeah. But, dude, oh my God. Yeah, I think people do that. I mean... if 2 years ago, you were like, 2-3 years ago, I don't remember when it got busted, but if you were like, there's an island, and all the richest people in the world go there, and they fuck little kids and all this shit, I'd be like, I think you just watched a movie on acid. Like, I don't know if that's real or not. And now, it's like, even the shit we know is like the surface damn near. Yeah. Like, there's shit that goes deeper than what we even know about the Epstein stuff. And we know really fucked up stuff. So, like...
I mean, it's fucking real.
Yeah.
Shout out Bill Clinton. You went to that island, dude.
Shout out Jimmy Savile. You were doing all of this in the UK before we found out about Epstein.
And, was it Prince Jacobs or whatever?
Andrew.
Oh,
Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
And, shout out my boy, Donald Trump. Because you were also at that island singing Kumbaya with Bill Clinton.
I was waiting for
balls deep.
I knew it was gonna
balls deep in Monica. Trump was.
Secret Service, please don't come for me. If you come into our apartment, go to the left, not the right. That's Blake's room.
If you're looking at it from the outside, the left window with the Anthony's, and you're just trying to make a quick getaway.
You're doing the SWAT land.
I'm not saying anything. All I am saying is if I hear glass break, I'm not going to get out of bed.
Well, I live in an undisclosed location, so you told them what college you go to.
Yeah, why'd you do that, man? Why'd you let him know?
Why did I do that?
You told him how to spell my last name too.
Anthony's done.
You might as well have given him my social. Like, it's over now.
Noah is in SIGEP, and it's at
a D3 school, a nerd school. Good luck.
Also, what was the one thing we were like? We should try to have people, like, catch on or something like that.
What? Oh, the order we upload the podcast?
Yeah. See if you can figure out when this podcast is going up.
Was recorded, yeah. Because we will not be uploading in our chronological order to start.
No. Okay, well, I mean, I feel like we've said some good shit. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what else. I feel like I could talk more about this, but I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that long of a movie.
Yeah.
The plot wasn't really that.
It wasn't insanely deep or anything.
It was very enjoyable. But yeah, it was entertaining.
Had some good commentary.
A lot of those, I think the big picture, they were talking about Netflix movies, and they kind of said this, like, Netflix movies, you kind of know what you're signing up for. It's almost like a better Hallmark movie. It's like a better blockbuster, like, cheap wall area. Like, it's just those movies that are super generic and super, like, basic, but this one's done actually really well to where, like, you're definitely not going to be like, you'll be entertained the whole time. You're not going to walk away like, holy shit, but you'll definitely be like, it was not a waste of my time.
Yeah, no, it's not Parasite. Yeah. Like, it's not going to change your political beliefs or worldview.
I was a communist now after seeing Parasite.
Self-avowed, and I was before.
Noah, in third grade, wrote a paper to his teacher about why patriotism in America was wrong.
This was in 7th grade. Thank you very much.
It would have been better.
I'd say that was a huge gap.
There is a lot of development in those 4 years.
My brain changed quite a bit.
I would like to say, Joe, just to add on to this point, feel like this is a great rom-com to watch if you have someone over, because
that is true.
You
will be fucking like dogs. I mean,
I would say like it's entertaining.
It's entertaining, not that long, and there are definitely some parts where you don't really
though, if you have a rocky relationship,
oh yeah,
you might want to avoid this one. So like, because you guys might realize something you haven't yet.
Yeah, if y'all are on the rocks and you're watching a Netflix movie, like the top 2 not to watch: Marriage Story and this. Like, avoid them.
If you're in a rocky relationship, try to get stuff going before I don't even. As soon as the movie starts, don't even watch the movie.
Exactly.
During the first opening.
Yeah, you have 2 minutes to make a move, man.
That's it. After that, you're done.
This is SEAL Team 6. You are in, and then you are out.
Well, Tarantino, see you soon, bud.
Tarantino, we'll see you the fuck next time.